today's fast-moving world where we don't have that routine of having breakfast on time, lunch on time, dinner on time, sedentary lifestyle. COVID has changed the world, you will agree. And post-COVID, there has been a lot of awareness about nutraceuticals. During COVID, immunity played a very important role. In our childhood days, grandma used to say, take tulsi, mix it with honey and have it. And it used to give a wonderful soothing relief. Nutraceutical is a vast field. Today, the adoption of nutraceuticals is growing multiple folds. Nutraceuticals which are marketed by companies, are they reputed? 2024, there was an evaluation where this industry was valued at $8.3 billion US.
Lights, camera, boardroom. I'm Mandira Bedi and welcome to Nutrify Today Boardroom Series Lite, brought to you by Green Space Herbs, Quantum Ayurveda, where the sharpest minds in nutraceuticals meet for conversations that are power-packed as your morning smoothie. Today's guest has done it all. From leading blockbuster pharma portfolios to shaping OTC strategies and now steering the nutraceutical conversation into the heart of mainstream healthcare. He is a business strategist, a science believer, and someone who knows exactly what it takes to make a product that both doctors and consumers can trust. Please welcome President of India Formulation Business at Mayor Organics, Sudeep Mukherjee. Sudeep, welcome. I'm really excited to get into this conversation with you. President of India Formulation Business at Mayor Organics. What exactly does that mean?
Mayor Organics, the parent company is Vitabiotics. In India, we are known as Mayor Organics. Now, Vitabiotics is a global company, pharmaceutical, I'll say nutraceutical company who have great market share in when it comes to wellness. In India, we are known as Mayor Vitabiotics. And yes, one of our major objective is to make this world a place to live in where health comes first. So we have a lot of intervention when it comes to healthcare products, to like starting from bone health, joint health. So in every aspect of health you look after, we will have a product to offer for the customer, and that's what Mayor Vitabiotics is all about, and I head the India domestic business for this company.
So if I wanted to stay young for a next sort of action movie, can your products help me with joint health and bone health and all the rest of it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because these products, they basically add value to your overall wellness. Like for example, as you mentioned, action movie. So in action movie, you need to be strong.
Yes.
So when we talk of strength, it is the bones which comes first. Now we all know that when we were small, our parents used to say drink milk.
Yes.
The reason is calcium.
That's right.
So when we want our bones to be strong, the basic element which attributes to the strength of the bone is calcium.
Calcium.
So that's one element which is very important, and in today's scenario, today's fast moving world where we don't have that routine of having breakfast on time, lunch on time, dinner on time, sedentary lifestyle running there, meetings, then we don't have that care for food. Yes, supplements do play a very important role. So yes, if you take one tablet of calcium, our brand is Calcimax, our global brand is Osteocare, definitely you will be strong and you'll
ready
have
for
an
my action
tag.
movie and for doing my stunts myself, right? Now you use the word nutraceutical. That's a fancy word. Explain to our audience what exactly nutraceutical means.
Okay. See, the word nutraceutical itself has an element of natural thing in it. So basically the derivatives from which we make the nutraceutical, it comes from the natural source. Like for example, if we talk of calcium, the source can be calcium carbonate. There are sources of oyster calcium. So these are natural sources from which the core ingredient is made up of. Now we all know that ashwagandha is very important for sleep. So people who have problems with sleep, they take ashwagandha. So now this ashwagandha is it's sourced from natural elements. So
yes.
That's these natural core
Herbs.
elements, which is basically from the herbs, natural sources blended together, they form the nutraceuticals.
And nutraceuticals are products you can buy over the counter without a prescription.
Yes, there are a lot of products. Mostly the nutraceutical products comes under FSSI guidelines license. So you can purchase them over the counter because they are very safe.
How big is this industry and where do you think it's headed?
Currently 2024 there was an evaluation where this industry was valued at 8.3 billion US dollars. Analysts say there is a possibility to grow up to 30 billion US dollars by 2030.
Okay.
Because post COVID has changed the world, you will agree. And
Yes.
post COVID there has been a lot of awareness about nutraceuticals. Now we have seen that during COVID immunity played a very important role, and actually people started thinking about how to be fit, how to stay well, how to improve on the immune system. So we started looking at good habits like maybe taking a morning walk or having proper food, and at the same time supplements created a lot of awareness was created for supplements during the COVID time. So people started looking at options where they can take something to improve immunity.
And what do you have that improves immunity in Mayor Organics?
We have a product called Immunace Extra. We have a product called Immunace, which is again made from natural ingredients, and they help in boosting immunity. So these are referred to onco patients as well.
Is it?
Because they are immunocompromised.
Right.
And while I make this claim, why I am able to tell that yes, it will increase immunity, or like I gave the example of Immunace being prescribed to onco patients. Most or almost all of our products which we market at Meyer Vitabiotics, they are backed up by robust clinical trial. So we have science backed with evidence which helps us, or which tells me to yes, we can make this claim.
Which brings me to my next question. How do you see an ideal nutraceutical product? How should it be? Science, claims, and or market messaging?
So first of all is, yes, as you said, that the most important thing is the promise that the product delivers. So for example, if the promise is to have a good joint health, so if a product is good for joint, ultimate objective is the claim to fame, the promise that is being made with the product, whether it delivers that promise or not. So for example, there is a product X and it says that if someone consumes that product, there will be less of joint pain. So first, for the consumer, the end result is the promise which is getting delivered. Now how is this promise getting delivered? It has to be science backed, evidence backed, and it should be backed up by clinical trial. It gives the confidence to tell the end customer or make the claim that yes, this has been tried in 500 odd patients who had this complication for this tenure of time, and this is the result, this is the relief or the result which we see at the end of the trial. So it gives a lot of confidence for the company to make that claim. So as you rightly said, it is science, evidence leading to that message which goes to the consumer, and at the last but the most important thing is what is there for the customer.
Do nutraceuticals ever make the claim that if you take this supplement, it can replace what you're missing in food?
I will say not really. Food is very important, but yes, it actually augments, or you can say it complements. So for example, if somebody needs to have a good bone health, it is very important that the basic nutrition which goes through the food and all has to be taken. But at the same time, if this supplement, calcium supplement is given, it acts as a complement. So I will say no.
It supplements but is not a replacement.
It is a supplement, not a replacement. Right, absolutely bang on.
Okay. Now, do doctors, you mentioned about your immuno product being prescribed by oncologists, but do doctors normally take nutraceuticals seriously? Is there a growing trend of doctors adopting nutraceuticals in co-prescription?
See, if I told you the numbers that this industry is now almost 8.3 billion and it is projected to grow at a CAGR of 11.6. That itself says that there is a lot of adoption, sensitivity among the people, and the adoption at initial level has also increased multiple fold. And I feel primarily it is because that today nutraceutical products are backed up by science, clinical trials, which gives doctors that confidence that the claim made is substantiated by a trial and science. So that helps them or gives them the confidence at the end of the day. So that confidence instills with the data and the evidence that we have, but ultimately that confidence converts into a regular prescription pattern or
If it
advocacy
delivers.
when the patient comes and says, yes, I have got the relief. So for example, if an orthopedic surgeon have prescribed joint test trio to a patient who was probably a patient for knee replacement, but due to certain reasons the patient couldn't go for a knee replacement, and that's an alternative that the doctor have put into it. And after 3 or 6 months, when the patient comes and says, doc, I am good, I am able
good.
to at least, my problems are solved to a great extent. So that gives the confidence to the doctor that yes, it's basically claim to fame is true.
Now, this is as far as people who are already health conscious. How do you win over customers who've been living on junk food like cola and pizza, burgers, chips? How do you get them into the fold?
It's a very tough task. I faced that challenge with my son as well.
How old is he?
He is 13 years old.
What supplements do you give him?
So I put him on calcium and multivitamin. These are the two things. So morning Calcimax suspension, and in the evening multivitamin. But yes, he craves for pizza. For he can sacrifice 2-course meal for one pizza. So the thing is that here we have to play a very responsible role. I think every citizen, every parents, everybody who is conscious about their health need to extend that seriousness to the surrounding mass, telling them what is the consequences. So I try to make attempt, like when we see people who have got health problems, or when we see people who just pant when they climb stairs, they are breathless. So we say, see, this is the implication. So real life examples, giving examples which we see around, and try to correlate that these complications are basically because of the poor food habit.
But a lot of people don't think that something that can just be bought by looking at a claim you see on social media, or you see, will that get results? A lot of people need a doctor's stamp of approval. So how do you because nutraceuticals, yes, there are doctors who are prescribing them, but what about getting the general public who might not trust the claims that they just see everywhere else, which is not medical?
So in that case, I will always say, and India has been such a country where for every complication we reach out to our clinician, we reach out to our doctor. That the trust over a period of time that has been built on the doctor. So yes, there is no harm. I think that if there is a advertisement or a social messaging platform where there is a claim for a particular indication treatment, I feel that we should reach up to our doctors and ask them that whether it is safe, whether I can take it. And I am sure that the doctors are very well aware of the safety profile. They know their patients, they know whether this is good for them or not, and they can make a recommendation.
So tell me something, are celebrities a part of your marketing strategy, because they are looked up to as people who are healthy and fit and do all the right things? So do you have celebrities as part of your marketing?
Yeah, because we have a brand called Wellman. Currently Milind Suman is our brand ambassador. Because
very good choice, I must say.
He is a true ambassador of health, and there are many people who follows his regime. So he is the one who promotes Wellman for us. That's a wellness product. Prior to that, we had Virat Kohli, and
another great choice, another very fit choice.
So I think 2022-23 we had Virat Kohli, where our Wellman pack shots have Virat Kohli's endorsement. Internationally, we have a lot of celebrities from the Hollywood as well as from the sports industry, which works with us and promotes Vitabiotics brand.
There's a lot of research also that goes that you do it for a period of time, then take a break and do it again for a period of time. Is like they say that with Omega, you take it for a period of time and then you take it, give it a little bit of a break. Is that the case with other nutraceuticals as well?
See, nutraceutical is a vast field. So like you have multivitamins.
Yes, multivitamins you can take lifelong. You should take lifelong.
Correct.
Calcium, especially for women, They should take it lifelong.
Yes.
By the way, I take ultra magnesium as well every night, and I do not miss because it gives me good
Fantastic.
sleep. It takes away the tiredness in my bones. It gives me relief. I used to have pain in my feet, which is gone. But does research show that you need to like do it for a while and take a break?
See, it
Does
varies.
the efficacy or the way it works on your body, does that change if you use it over a period of time?
No, see, as such, if you look into recommendation, there is no as such recommendation that this product is to be taken for this period, then there is a break.
Okay.
But you should continue consultation with your clinician.
Yes.
And update him that I am taking this supplement, because
Sure.
over a period of time, like there are a lot of things that changes in our body. So I think that taking or keeping the HCP into loop periodically, maybe once in 6 months or 3 months, makes sense. But there is no as such recommendation that you stop, give a gap, and then most of the nutraceutical products like calcium you take for lifelong. You have told about ultra magnesium, then multivitamins.
So on social media, when you when you follow a lot of health related platforms and people tell you this supplement is good and that supplement is good and you should also try this, like things I'd never heard of before. What do you know what's good for you, and how much can you have? And and this is part one of my question. Part two of my question is, when you get onto any online shopping platform where nutraceuticals are available, and you say type L-tyrosine or you type calcium for that matter, you get 20 brands to choose from. How do you know what to trust?
The first question I'll answer. See, there are social media today is flooded with endorsements. So like the merit of the endorsement is one very important thing I think that every consumer will look at.
Okay.
Who is endorsing the product? Because if the endorsement comes from such a personality who has a lot of faith, trust, belief, value system, definitely for a consumer that gets imbibed that yes, this is being endorsed by X person. So there's a point of reliability.
Okay.
Number one. Number two is that first you need to know whether you need that or not. So I think that.
But if somebody tells me that, or if I see here's a product that give you amazing focus and make your workouts better and make you feel better, because a lot of these products make claims like this.
True.
So like for example, lion's mane is supposed to make you very energetic and it's going to give you like what coffee does but without the caffeine. So do I take it? Do I not take it? Who do I ask?
I think that your best friend in that case should be the doctor to whom you refer to regularly.
Okay.
That can be a general practitioner, that can be your gynecologist.
Okay.
The person who knows your profile well.
Okay.
Because if like somebody is hypertensive or on hypertensive medication, then the person should be cautious in what to take. So there may be multiple variations, but something which raises the adrenaline level may be good for us, but maybe
not good for others.
Yeah, for them, or there should be a point of caution.
Right.
So I think somebody who knows you well, that can be your mother also, that can be your best friend, who knows
your profile and knows what your body can or cannot
Exactly.
take, but mostly it should be your physician.
Yes, I will always say that, because that person knows you the best and you just have a recommendation that I am planning to take this,
Yes.
whether it's okay or not. Maybe if he is not aware, he will go through it. He will see whether it will be good and safe for you.
So one has to basically check with one's doctor. The second part is there's so many brands out there right now, brands you've heard of, brands you've not heard of, and their price points are very different. So how do you know this is the brand you need to trust? Because there's multiple stuff out there, some which is marketed and some which you've never heard of before. But what do you go? Do you go with a 5-star rating? How do you buy nutraceuticals that you can trust?
First point is that how we Indians have been, we always trust the brand, that it comes from which organization, which company. So like for example, today, like the way we have been cushioned that anything that comes from Tata, obviously it will have a hallmark of quality,
yes.
something trustworthy. So similarly, the nutraceuticals which are marketed by companies, are they reputed? What is their reputation in the market? Are they listed companies? Are they reputed companies? what is the bandwidth of products? Like, is it that this company has come only with 1 or 2 products, or they have a plethora of products, they have leadership in multiple therapies, and this is again something that it's a new launch or a new offering. So I think the trust factor goes with the organization behind the brand. That's the first point. Second point is price point will differ based on, again, the ingredients that are being used. Like it can be the ingredients, there are a lot of grades of ingredients, like ingredients as we see any product, similar product, like if you look into iPhone, there are different type of iPhones, but all delivers almost the same type of output. So what's the ingredient which is being used?
But how can a lay person know the formulation or the ingredients? You say, okay, this is a supplement I need to take. You look at the bottle and you say, you know what, or you look at the options available and you say, you know what, either you just pick something that's low priced. A lot of people buy things basis the price, and the lower the better, or it's affordable, or somebody looks at it and say, suppose I don't know any of these brands. There's a bunch of brands till I started using nutraceuticals I'd never heard of. So how do you go about that?
I think that yes, so for this point you should look at the organization who is promoting that brand. What is the reputation, what is the what is the background of that company? And secondly, yes, what I said before, that your best friend, your clinician, your doctor, just have an endorsement from him that I am taking this brand, because he will be aware. He is there into practice for 20, 25, 30 years, so he knows if this company have launched this brand, what will be the merit of the product, what will be the quality assurance.
Sure.
So again, buying an endorsement from him, or getting him his okay, definitely helps.
Now, how much has the nutraceutical industry grown in the last 5 years, and where do you expect to see it in the next 5 years? I'm talking about India.
The awareness, see, if you talk about nutraceutical, I think that we have opened the world of Nutra to the world, because Ayurveda, that's something
that belongs to us.
That belongs to us, that we are proud of. And then Western world today refers to our Ayurveda. There has been like yoga, lot of good things which is our invention, our creation. Now it's cascaded all across the world. So we had the science available with us, because you will also remember that common cough and cold in our childhood days, grandma used to say, take tulsi, mix it with honey and have it.
Yes.
And it used to give a wonderful soothing relief.
Yes.
Then over a period of time we moved on to cough lozenges and all, etc. But even if you see today, the adoption of nutraceuticals is growing multiple folds, and the spot has come post COVID. Where people started understanding the importance of immunity, people started giving importance to their own well-being, having a good food. So I am sure that this is going to be a great growth opportunity for India.
So the real growth trajectory started after COVID?
It was always there, but the spot happened post-COVID.
And where do you see it going in the next 5 years?
CAGR of 11 to 12% in the next 5 years.
The pharmaceutical and nutraceutical sectors are tirelessly working towards cures and wellness and preventive solutions, yet the population health indicators don't seem to be skyrocketing. In fact, they're going the opposite direction. What do you have to say about that?
It's our responsibility, and people who are health conscious have to own this responsibility of making people aware. So awareness has to be there. Awareness has to be the key. Like a couple of days back, we had conducted one very wonderful event in our office only. So what we did, there is weight which the athletes or the runners during training, they put into their legs, and they practice walking to make their muscles strong. So we tied those weights, that wrapper, around the feet of our employees, and told them, you climb the stairs. And there were people who were not able to move an inch, and then we told them, this is the problem which is called osteoarthritis. So people who have bone issue, joint issues, where the collagen in the joint have dried up, they are not able to walk. It may be with your mother, with your grandmother, with your very close person in your house.
Yes.
It is this challenge that they are facing. So the time from the drawing room to kitchen is 5 times for them because of this problem of osteoarthritis. And then we explained to them what is osteoarthritis. We got a doctor, an orthopedic surgeon for our internal staff, and we did this program, and many of them were really surprised. And then they understood that yes, there is a saying now, if you realize what you need to do today, you will alter or you will delay the future complications. So that's, I saw that yes. Then we created in our organization, like Mayor, since we are leaders in calcium,
Yes.
we created National Calcium Day, which is the 20th of July. And why 20? Because the atomic number of calcium is 20.
Oh, that's
So
very
we
nice.
started this last year. We continued from last year it started, and we are continuing it every year. This year also we did a massive campaign. We organized marathons, we organized walkathons, we organized awareness session for
Awareness
people.
is key.
Yes. So basically the objective was take care of your bone, take care of your joints. And what we always say is lifestyle modification, having good food, and have nutraceutical supplements, because they will help you to manage this complication better.
And also exercise.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. That's something which is very important.
Thank you, Sudeep. What a lovely conversation. Science, strategy, and a vision for a healthier India all in one sitting. Thank you, Sudeep, for unpacking the world of nutraceuticals with such clarity and such passion. And to our viewers, remember, the right product isn't just about what's on the label, but the science and the trust behind it. Of course, you must check with your physician.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a real pleasure. Thank you.
This is Mandira Bedi signing off from Nutrify Today Boardroom Series Lite. Until the next big idea hits the table.